time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, October 28th on a Tuesday, one day before Jerome hits the mic, FOMC tomorrow. S&P's up 28 points, NASDAQ up 237. Russell is red, down about 0.5%, down 13 points. Dow's up 271, up about 0.5%. NASDAQ is the strongest, up almost 1 full percentage. Gold is down over 1%. Silver's up almost 1. Notes and bonds are a little bit green. 10-year yield down about 0.33%. Oil down 2. Natural gas down 4. All the grains finished up about 0.75%. Euro's a little bit green. Pound is a little bit red. And Bitcoin is down about 1/3%. VIX, even with this bounce, is up over 3.5% and climbing. It's currently at 16.36, pushing through highs of day, even as the S&P is at highs of day, pumping in some juice for Jerome tomorrow, I guess. As far as my trades go today, BIX got hit. I had a little bit of slippage on... Oops. My 1026 tranche had a little bit of slippage, $3.50 on that big up smokestack candle from the China tweet or China news. I've had 2 double stops. The others are one-sided, so down about 2,800. I'm not sure what it is after I sold longs, probably like 2,500-ish. Day trading... a little over 2,400. Had a couple verticals in SPX when price hit down at the lower expected move, and then I added to it. And then a couple small losses on stocks this morning. Nvidia off pre-market highs. Unfortunately missed the big move. Got kind of squeezed out before that happened. And then Apple also pre-market highs. Just a small loss on that one, but a little over 2,400 total. I took one Elmo for a profit target when price was still consolidating this morning. And I think that is it for me. Yeah, that's it. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, I only had one day trade in the live stream this morning. It was in Tesla. And it was a nice winner, mostly because I accidentally did too many contracts than usual. That was a mistake, but it benefited from it. I just couldn't get any type of rhythm this morning, so that's the only trade it took in the live stream. Did do one TLC trade that hit 2040 and then got stopped on that same wick, the China news. But I'd only had one contract left, so it wasn't that bad.
How was your slippage?
It was only like 50 or 60 cents. Wasn't too bad. Again, I was only on one contract. I was getting close to getting 60% out before that happened. But let me go back and double check it.
We got a lot of all-time highs kicking in today. Of course, the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, Individual stocks. PayPal is up 6% after earnings. Intel is up 6% on some news. NVIDIA, new all-time high, over 201. Hit over 202 and still climbing. Microsoft getting close. AVGO's up 3%, also very close to new all-time high. Tesla's up 2%. Amazon up 1.5%. On the downside, decent number of red stocks. A lot of the quantums getting hit today. MSTR's down 3%. Crypto's falling through lows. Or Bitcoin, I should say. So, yeah, a little pretty split on red versus green stocks. With the indices ripping through highs. As far as news goes, yeah, I mentioned Jerome is tomorrow. Instead of live streaming for Power Hour, we will start our live stream at 12:45 p.m. Central, 15 minutes before the FOMC data is released. Press conference starts at 1:30, so we'll stay on through that, or at least most of it, if we have stuff to talk about. Thursday, nothing going on. Friday, nothing going on. A couple Fed speakers, although we do have quite a few big earnings, which includes so today's Tuesday. So yeah, we had PayPal this morning. After the bell, Visa. And then before the bell tomorrow, Verizon, Boeing, Cat, Etsy would be the only quasi-tradable. I'm not going to trade any. After the close Wednesday, which will be after FOMC, we've got Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet, along with Carvana, Eli Lilly the next morning, Roblox, and then we got some other big ones on Thursday: Amazon, Apple, Coinbase, Reddit, MSTR, Riot, Roku. So, got a lot to look forward to the rest of this week, my friends. Let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, so gold's still in a little bit of a pullback here after being just relentless to the upside for weeks and weeks. All the way back down below 4,000. Silver's up a little bit today, but pretty similar action to gold, pulling back these last couple weeks. VIX continuing to creep up to 16.4. I think they're pumping in some juice for Jerome, and this happens whenever you get these big pushes through all-time highs too. Sometimes the VIX will start expanding, get the hedgers coming in buying hedgies. Got some big moves in, well, I mean, look at SMH. New all-time highs for the semiconductor ETF as well. AVGO, big move. TSM, big move. Of course, NVIDIA I mentioned. Amazon had quite a big move from the bottom to the top. Microsoft had that big gap up pre-market, and it's just been kind of trailing off to sideways all day. Apple's been sideways all day. Goog has been pretty sideways to weak all day. Some pretty decent action pre-FOMC. As far as price range goes.
There are red
Not so
stocks.
much for Delta
even though-
Neutral. What's
No.
that?
There's a lot of red stocks. I mean, the market basically going one direction since
Yeah, it's
mid-morning.
Pretty split on green to red on my board.
Seems like everything should be blasting through highs.
Here goes another push.
MSTR coming down to lows.
Yeah, Bitcoin coming down pretty good too. Down below yesterday's lows. Watson, how'd you end up on your day trades today? Dave S., how about you? Did you do good? Sounded like you may have caught Tesla or NVIDIA or one of those. Wow, just got hit in another call side of my BIX. Another push. Indices going up, crypto still coming down. I posted earlier in the day trading chat, like the way that this market is acting, I would not doubt if we see kind of a real squeeze through, we're getting the quarter point rate cut. I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion, but we could get a little short squeeze, blow off the top type situation here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but that's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, you got the tech earnings plus FOMC. Yeah, exactly. Squeeze up to 7,000 and then reverse, maybe. I was thinking about doing something in basically, I think I would just create a new channel in the options selling category. I was thinking I get requests, not all the time, but a decent number to where I think people would find value in it. But I've got an old Roth IRA that I just kind of own stocks in, and I don't know, just do more long-term stuff. But I was thinking about turning it into a portfolio where I do the wheel and posting all my wheel trades in a channel. Anybody have any interest in that? Jonathan W. Yeah, it would be so it'd be about $100,000 account. And so my thought would be to do smaller stocks to where I'm using about 10, do like 10 positions at about 10,000 a piece to start, or about 10%. So it would have to be, yeah, I mean, stocks under $100, which at these levels, there's not too many of those out there, but I'm sure I could find them. So the wheel is, you can look it up on YouTube or Google it, but it's basically where you sell puts. So like the way that I would do it is I would sell like 30 delta puts about 30 days out. And then, of course, if the stock just kind of stays there or goes up, you just keep the premium. If it goes down and you get assigned that stock, then you own 100 shares of that stock per contract, and then you start selling calls against it. And then if your stock gets called away, you just rinse and repeat and start selling puts again. So that's why they call it the wheel. You're just selling puts, get put the stock, sell calls against it, get called away, sell put. So it's just a constant wheel. And yeah, I would put together a little bit more details than that, but that's kind of the basis of it. Pretty simple. And it doesn't take a lot of management. I mean, 5 or 10 minutes a day. Nvidia's still ripping. Tesla's starting to perk up. Yeah, I mean, the key is you definitely want to do it with stocks that you're okay owning. Like, for example, I don't think I would do it with SMCI. I don't really have a lot of trust in that one. Probably wouldn't do it on that. And then a lot of the stocks I'd like to own are priced too high for that level. But, I could do it on like iBit, which is Bitcoin. I could do it on Intel. Could do it on PayPal. I'm just looking at stocks under $100. GM, Ford. Uber. Bank of America. Probably wouldn't do it on GME. I would just sell puts until I get put the shares. So it would be an actual, covered call, not the poor man's covered call. Yeah, it'll make money in a bull market and it'll make money in a sideways market. Obviously, you still have the risk of, just like owning stock, you have the risk of the correction. Yeah, it would all be cash secured. So you can sell cash secured puts in an IRA or Roth. So essentially, if you sell a put, it's the same as buying 100 shares of stock. So it'd probably, obviously, if a big extended downturn happened, that's what works against it. But on a sideways to normal up market, I mean, you could easily make 30, 40, 50% a year. All right. It's enough interest for me. I'll make it happen. Bitcoin getting a little bounce off of the pre-market lows, actually overnight lows. Yeah, VIX is still going up. S&P, NASDAQ, a little bit of a pullback. Yeah, I mean, I would kind of just look at it as a normal long-term investment portfolio where you're investing in mutual funds or stocks. So I would have most of it invested at all times. Yeah, I might maybe try to keep it at closer to like 80%. That way I have that a little bit of dry powder if we do get a pretty decent down move, but you'd constantly be cycling in and out of position. So
Yeah, I think that's a great idea too. I'd definitely be interested too, because you got that's kind of what I've tried to do with some of my NTT trading that I've talked about, is just trying to go out a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right, cool. Got about 22 minutes till the bell, 12 minutes till MOC. Let's see what the old Mahomes butterflies are trading for here. We're at 69.05. Only trading for around $1.20 maybe. Getting a hefty little pullback in the S&P now. Russell's still coming down.
Thought we might get a pullback at the end of the day. People getting out a little bit before tomorrow, but
High of 69.11, back down to 69.03. Oh, I've still got my... I left my 3-4 put calendar on from yesterday. It's doing nice. I took half of it off this morning, and the rest of it's up 32%, so I'm going to close that out. If we got a down move into tomorrow, it would do even better, but I don't really trust the upside here, so I'm going to go ahead and close it out by the end of the day. Let's see where this little down move takes us, though. And I'm almost done with the OPEX calendar course, aka the AOC. There's a lot more to it, putting it together than I realized, than I had really thought about it. It's kind of a complicated little trade. Come on down. Let's go. Back down to 60, below 6,900. Could have used that before you stopped out my call sides and my Bix, though. SPX goes up, VIX goes up. SPX comes down, VIX goes up. How long is this NVIDIA event today? Jensen Huang looks like he's still talking. I saw that across Financial Juice. That's news to me. Let's see, the 6,900 butterfly. Staying cheap, right around $1. Opt for dollar. Are you gonna try to scalp if it's only trading for $1 right before MOC? $160-ish, that'd be your minimum. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Got about 5.5 minutes till MOC.
I have this just horrific noise that is that makes Discord makes when somebody posts in the chat. Been trying to get rid of it for days. I don't know if anybody knows how.
Lando says you can change it. I mean, I have a little noise, but it's not annoying to me. Oh, there's a Halloween theme.
Yeah, it's like a Halloween noise.
Oh, I didn't do that. It just automatically changed on you?
Yeah, it just automatically changed on me.
Huh.
I have disabled all notification sounds. I have it off, and it's still doing that. So that's why I asked.
Huh. What's it under, Lando? Notifications?
Yeah. I go to notifications and then disable all notification sounds. It's off. It's still, that's why it's been driving me nuts the last few days.
Oh, there it is. The Halloween. There's a Halloween setting.
go to mute channel.
All right, 3.5
It's honestly-
minutes.
That's honestly when I started noticing it, when this Halloween noise started.
I didn't.
NVIDIA
get the-
CEO says it's
I didn't get
possible
the
that the
Halloween
US
switch.
could fall behind China in AI.
All right, got about 3 minutes, and the butterfly is still staying pretty cheap.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Lance. Yeah. No sound anymore.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of my 3-4 put calendar. You're going to hear my toss chime because I got my audio on for MOC. That was a nice little 3-4 put calendar, plus 1,300. Looks like it. We opened up right there, right below 6,900, and we are right where we opened.
1 minute until the market on close imbalance.
No pre-MOC scalp for me. It's trading too cheap.
Ten seconds.
Might be a sell number with this sell-off.
Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 sell side 988 million.
Order partially
Nasdaq
filled.
100 sell side 389 million. Dow 30 sell side 434 million. Mag 7 sell side 176 million.
Small sell side, but it kept coming down. My BIX got destroyed today. Just got hit on some put sides with that down move. Did you Bickers get destroyed today as well? 95 butterflies trading for about $1.60.
Yeah, I'm working the 95 and 90. Let's see if I can scalp a little.
I don't think I'm going to scalp, but I'm going to trade it. Trade the ride or die.
Let's see if I can scalp half. $95s are right around $2.
Sitting right at 95. Yeah, looks like it's trading for $1.90, $1.95, $2. Speaking of Mahomes, looked good last night, ladies and gentlemen. I just got filled at $2.
So did I.
95s.
MVP, baby.
It's looking that way. Him or Jonathan Taylor, I think. VIX finally coming down a little bit. Need a move away from 95, SPX.
I told you yesterday, Moel, that 17 wasn't enough.
Yeah, so that was a 6 point. Yeah, so you could have gone down to 5.5. That's, yeah, I would have. I mean, Marcus Mariota actually looked pretty good the first half anyway. I was a little surprised. But second half, a different story. I'm not doing any earnings trades today, Dark Avenger. Check him out after FOMC tomorrow. Decide if I want to do any. Little move down into the 92s. Chad, could you scalp any on that little dip to 92?
No, I didn't.
Opt for dollar. Any scalps out of you?
Didn't hit me. It was close.
You're trying to get 50 cents?
Yep. Yeah, so I just, I doubled my size and I'm going to get out of half at 50 cents, and then I would have a regular size one left. Or at $1.50. Then
That's what I did yesterday, and they both pinned.
Yeah, I tried that yesterday too. And it was a big loss, bigger than normal.
All right, 96. Let's get back up then. Core weave 3 lows a day. MSTR still bleeding. Circle. Robinhood reversed. It's coming back down. Oh, AMD coming down through lows. AMD's been all over the place today. All right, a little over 2 minutes. SPX sitting at 93.94.
Get moving. Let's go.
Bitcoin making new lows. All right, gonna need some last minute heroics here.
This isn't looking good. It's looking like a repeat of yesterday. Time to rip. Well, you've been strong all day. Get the 6,900.
Just loving the 95 spot right now.
30 seconds.
92. Come on, baby. 91s. Keep coming. Keep her coming. There you go. Keep going.
Order cancelled.
Mark down.
Order cancelled.
6890.95. Just made it out of the valley for a small profit.
Yep.
Good little last minute screen pass from Mahomes. Not a touchdown, but got some good yardage. All right, all. That's a wrap for today. FOMC tomorrow. Look forward to it. I'll be starting off the morning with the O2 ratio diagonal, a.k.a. the Crean. Talk to you guys later. Cheers.